Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. For those who are new to my channel, my name's Elaine, known as what? LBE. Alright y'all, so I'm back with a 3-piece special and a 4-piece special, okay? We're bringing the specials back. Y'all, I'm just trying to rotate inventory that's on my shelves, honey, and make it what? Do what it do, okay? So after Christmas, I was able to find 2 of these hot sauce collections that I had got at Walmart for 75% off, which was 75% off of $4.95. So you do the math, it's a pretty reasonable price, okay? Also, I had 2 sets of these 4-piece mason jar shot glasses left over. So what I've done already is I've already attached the hot sauce to the mason jars with glue dots, and the only thing I'm going to add to this, because I really ain't trying to do too much extra, like I said, I'm trying to keep most of the gifts between $25, $35 and $45 range. So I decided to go into my collection of charcoal. I don't know if you guys got these from Dollar Tree or were able to get these from Dollar Tree last year, but I was able to get I found a store that had boxes, okay? So you get loaded up. So I have some barbecue baskets that were done. I put them together for Valentine's Day, and they're at my mom's house, and each one of them got up some type of bag of charcoal, and this is the flavored charcoal. They were at Dollar Tree. Some of them landed to Dollar Tree, and they was on $1.25 a piece. But what's at the time? They was $1. I can't remember. We're gonna say they was $1.25. Cause our stores here rotated over a little later than everybody else's. So I'm going to win and say it was $1.25. That's what I'm gonna charge. Okay. Well, we not charge, but that's what I'm gonna factor in as far as my cost. But anywho, I'm gonna add this to this and make a 3-piece special, and then we're gonna roll it on up out of here, okay? So basically what I did was I took an 18 by 30 bag. I get my cellophane bags and all that from Amazon, and I'm gonna tell y'all now, I'm gonna have to look up this brand right here, because these things thicker than a Snicker, okay? And I've gotten some really good 18 by 30 bags, but when I say thicker than a Snicker, yeah, I like the firm bags. And when you find them, you better listen. You strike gold, okay? So I got them in. I got a whole nother set. I think I ordered like 3 or 4 sets of these. I think it was quantities of. I hope it was quantities of 50, because that's usually what I do, is to do the 50 and the 100s. I really don't like doing the 25s and all that, because I don't feel like reordering it over and over again. So anywho, I'm gonna slide this down in this bag. Glue dots come from Amazon as well, just FYI. For those of you who are curious, because I know y'all like, man, that thing didn't come apart at all. And didn't. So since the bottom line, I don't want it directly up under the shot glasses too much, because I'm going to add in the charcoal, and I want it to be balanced. So I'm going to shift it up kind of in front of that line, so it kind of looks like the bag is leaning forward, but once you put the charcoal in there, it'll balance it out completely. So basically you want the line in between the charcoal and the shot glass box, okay? Okay, so now you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but the bag is not leaning either way. And that's because I balanced it out at the bottom to make sure that it's even with that baseline of the bag. Next, I'm going to take some tape. I'm going to go ahead and close off And I know I teach y'all several different ways how to close these bags off, but this particular gift, let's scoot that over so I'm gonna close off a certain way because I want to keep that balance down at the bottom so this thing doesn't wobble while it's outside. It's even and it sits on the table even, and I don't have to worry about it falling over, tipping over. So I'm gonna go ahead and tape the seam. I just folded it over and pulled it as tight as I can and taped it down, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take my flap down at the bottom up under the gift itself. So you see the flap, I'm just gonna bring it up under there. That way it gives it an even. It just basically makes the bag look wider versus having that one line at the bottom. I'm gonna do the other side the same way. Alright, so now we have even base. The bag is pretty much set and ready to go. All I need to do now is drop some shred just to give it like a gift feel on each side of the hot sauce box. Just a little bit. I don't want it in the front because I want the people to see what the box says. Alright, now we got that in there. It's time to close it up. Let's get us a zip tie out. Remember, on cellophane bags, I always hold it at the top and then pull. On the ponytails, what we call the ponytail, just ensure that you're pulling all of the cellophane up before you put your zip tie on. Or you can put your zip tie on and just don't tighten it all the way and do it that way as well. Now, it don't really work too well with pipe cleaners like that. So that's why I like to use zip ties. I'm going to pull on it once again. Then I'm going to tighten this zip tie up. I cut the tip off very close, extremely close to the part that holds the zip tie together. And the reason I do that is because I want to avoid any type of issues with people hurting themselves on that part. Trim this down. Alright, y'all. And we got our, hold on. Alright, there we go. We got our 3-piece special. All we gotta do is go in and add a bow. I've already made a bow. Simple bow, nothing humongous. Listen, the men don't care nothing about them bows, okay? As long as you got a good, decent flow and a nice, you know, neat bow, you good to go. So I use this red ribbon on the back side because I want a little bow on the back side, because I do have the Kingsford Grill charcoal back there, and it is facing outward so you can see exactly what it says. So that gives that back part a cute little bow, and then it gives the front part the burlap bow that I created. So I only had 2 of the hot sauces. And I only had 2 of the shot glass cases left over. And I just went and grabbed me 2 of the charcoal bags. And we're going to make it what? Do what it do. So these are 2 barbecue / hot sauce gift ideas that you can put together if you have this particular stuff. Don't require a basket at all, honey. Listen, make it what? Do what it do. Okay? This is what it looks like once again. Alright, so I'm going to show y'all the 4-piece special. Hang on just a second. Alright, y'all, so we back with another one. This is the 4-piece special banger. So anyway, this is another clear box gift idea. I'm just, like I said, I'm going onto my shelves and I'm pulling from the shelves, okay? All of my men stuff is in the proximity of me grabbing. I don't have anything else as far as blankets and stuff like that, which is out there in my blanket area, in the stairwell area of my steps. I have like a little miniature like space right there on the other side of the steps, so that's where I keep like my blankets and my empty baskets and containers and all that, all on those shelves out there. So anywho, we're gonna come out with another one. I'm using the clear boxes again that I got from Amazon. If you haven't seen these, I use these on my Father's Day snack baskets or men's snack baskets. And so I'm bringing out some more. Okay, so did the same situation with the black foam board at the bottom, and then we added the items in and then filled it in with craft paper. Okay, so the items we're going to put in there, I got these glass decanters. Yeah, I've been having these things for I bought quite a bit of them for Father's Day, and I sold quite a bit of them, but I just completely forgot to use them. Like last year, I was like, you didn't even use those. So now I'm taking the time, since I have the time to really look at everything and say, okay, what can I do with that? Or how can I, move this out? Again, thinking of any gift ideas between $25 and $45, okay? So this is what the canister looks like. I had 3 of these left. So I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and roll them on out, okay? And then they are going to get one of the mini shot glasses to go with it. So it's going to be like a set between the canister and the shot glass. And then everybody got a deck of cards. Because, we kind of keeping this in the... Y'all know how we flow. You play your poker game, sip on your bourbon or your whiskey. Use your decanter to hold the whiskey and the bourbon. And then you got your own personal shot glass, okay? The 4th item I put in here is the Jim Beam vanilla bourbon coffee. And now you're like, coffee? Listen, I ain't putting alcohol in them, so we're gonna get as close as we can to it to get the whole theme and the whole vibe going, okay? So you got an opportunity to make you some coffee and pour your little bourbon in there and, swish and drink it like that. Or you can get your own bourbon, and then you have another thing, you have coffee as well to have on on another day, okay? So anywho, once we put them all in there, I basically just placed the decanter in there first, then I added the cup, filled it in with my craft paper shred, added the coffee at the top. And now I'm gonna tell y'all the way I keep this coffee from moving. I put a glue dot in the back of the coffee and I stuck it to the inside of the box. So this coffee is not gonna move anywhere. And then once you come around the front, you have the deck of cards. And then what I like to do is I got these wood stems years ago, and this is about as much as I got left. They came in handy for a lot of different gift ideas. And I said, you know what, this kind of goes with it because it gives me like that whiskey barrel type feel, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me throw some wood stems up in there. But these came from Dollar Tree, so if you ever in Dollar Tree, I found them during the winter time one year, but I honestly haven't seen them back there since. So just be on the lookout in like the Florida section or whatever. You may come across those. Great purchase, okay? If I find some more, I'm definitely going to pick some more up. But yeah, this gave me like a whole whiskey barrel, type feel. So I added some of the wood chips in there. And then I just wrapped it with this burgundy satin ribbon that I got from Hobby Lobby on clearance. And yeah, y'all, this is the 4-piece specials. I got 3 of these jokers going now. I did test the waters with the wood tread that I get from World Market. I ain't really a big fan of it, but I ain't changing. Okay, it was already closed by the time I realized that I really wasn't a big fan of it. But I didn't change it because it still kind of works out with the wood stems in there as well. So I have that one, but the other 2 have the craft paper. And like I said, 4-piece special. Now I can go in and add a balloon like I did the snack boxes, but I'm real indecisive. I'm really indecisive if I want to put a gold balloon at the top of this or not. Y'all just have to stay tuned. Maybe it'll be a gold balloon on there, but come time for Father's Day. I don't know. But I really am thinking about just leaving these like this, because if these just don't sell for Father's Day, okay, these will definitely be ready for Christmas. And the last thing I want is a balloon at the top of this particular kind of gift. Now I'm cool with the snack bags, snack containers being with a balloon at the top. And I know I can remove it because I'm using glue dots. But at the same time, I'm just like, do I really want to put a balloon at the top of these? So I might test the waters and just sell them like this. Set them on my table, you know, advertise them. I'm gonna give y'all a little display. Since I only have 3, I'm definitely gonna probably put them and like stagger them one behind the other, and then we'll slide that one right there, and that'd be like a whole little display of the little bourbon boxes, with the decanters and the shot glass and all that. So yeah, I'm feeling this hole like this. I'm not feeling it with a balloon. I'm a classic man type with this box. I feel that. And I wish I had like some trouser socks, or even like some of those what Still Classic call them cigar cologne that everybody getting from Roses. Well, Roses is in Kentucky, and I ain't in Kentucky, okay? So it's gonna take me an hour, a little over an hour, to get to that particular Roses, just to see if they, you know, to go get those colognes. And I don't know if I'm in the mood for that. So that's why I went on and closed these up and say, you know what, we're gonna keep this as I'm a classic man, and the person that purchases this can go get their own bourbon to match it, and that be the gift they give to their dad. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is add your own his favorite bourbon, and you in there like swimwear. Okay. So anyway, this is the 2 sets that I wanted to show you guys. I got the 3-piece special over here and the 4-piece hooking it up. Okay. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.